CrossFit's definition comes from 3 operational models: balance and 10 general physical skills, the Hopper method.
Who gives a shit? CrossFit's random cool shit that actually helps. Let me tell you about it.
Now, before I get into CrossFit culture, I need to first kind of tell you what CrossFit as a whole is, because there's a lot of misconceptions. Now, first is who does it. Now, people think that the only people who do CrossFit are these crazy steroid head, just insane people, but really they're everyday, regular people.
My name's Jamie McHugh, Erica McBride,
Justin Converse,
Chris Long, Les, nickname Bubbles.
The only difference with them is that they're not content where they're at. They want to keep getting better and better and better each day, and they're not really scared of this unknown workout every day.
I'm a firm believer that if you can get through a workout first thing, push yourself through your preconceived notions and your limitations, anything else the rest of the day is secondary.
Now that kind of steps into why CrossFit actually works. CrossFit works because it's constantly varied, your body won't get used to it, and so it can actually take what life will throw at it.
I'm a paramedic, I'm a captain here for Central County EMS, and we encounter lots of situations where we're lifting and pushing and pulling in very awkward situations and environments. I mean, I'm not in a nice, cushy building like a hospital. Like last night, I was down 50 feet into a ravine that was muddy. And, we have to get patients out. So coming here also keeps me safe in my job because it keeps me capable from getting hurt there.
CrossFit's also high intensity. It gets you ready to go 110% at a moment's notice. And finally, it's functional. The things you do in the gym actually translate to the rest of your life.
You think, when am I going to need to lift something over your head? All the time. I mean, you do it at work, you do it at home. Bringing in the groceries, you don't have to make as many trips. I mean, and then just, general health. I mean, I used to be pre-diabetic and now I'm not, so.
It's said that, it's not just barbells in the gym, it's more than that. It's actually going out on runs. It's doing just these weird things that actually translate to the rest of your life. Now this brings me to the CrossFit culture, which is the tip of the spear. It is the selling point of CrossFit. It is the reason that CrossFit is the fastest growing fitness group today. The culture sets it apart. Now this isn't something that I can totally capture with this camera and a mic and me talking. You actually have to experience it, but nevertheless, I'm gonna try. Now to start, there's a degree of closeness that's available.
I used to be a member at another gym, and I worked out there for probably a year every morning and didn't ever meet a soul. Here, kind of you're sort of forced to know people, and then, you just develop good friendships with them.
Now when you walk into a CrossFit gym, you're going to be greeted by name. The coaches make it their goal to know who you are, which is fantastic and unheard of, right?
The community, where we all get along. When you come in the door, we welcome you by your name, and it doesn't matter what class you go to, we all want to be with one another, so yeah.
when somebody hits a PR, that's everybody's celebration. And we cheer each other on, we push each other, and we also support each other that way. That's what makes this place great.
Really, CrossFit goes from vanity to virtue, and there's no price tag on that. It's something that is so unique to that group that it is probably the group that I'm most proud of being with. And the interesting thing about the CrossFit culture is it's not something we have to think about. It's just a byproduct of what we do.
It doesn't matter if you've never been in a gym before or you've been here for 10 years, just start, because you're only going to make improvements.
My boyfriend tried to get me in here for a year before I actually did, and I wish I'd started sooner.
Just show up and do it.
There's something for everybody. Get your foot in the door. Just take that initiative, get in the door.
Yeah, it does look intimidating, but once you get into it, it's a lot of fun.
Just do it, man.